Welcome to BigBoardDraft.com, where today we will be taking a look at zone blocking and the outside zone. If you're ever interested in installing these types of plays and packages in your offense, or you just simply want to gain a better understanding of the topic, then this is the video for you. We'll start off by taking a look at some of the advantages of zone blocking. Zone blocking allows teams to take advantage of faster, more agile offensive linemen. Zone blocking also allows teams to double team on the first level while still getting bodies on linebackers at the second level. And finally, teams don't necessarily need an elite running back to run zone blocking schemes. We've seen in the past teams like Denver and Houston plug in seemingly almost anybody to their offense and still have quite a good level of success. Alright, now I want to show you guys a few examples of plays that involve zone blocking to get familiar with the topic. I want you to focus on how the offensive line cooperates together and works as a cohesive unit to move almost diagonally to the line of scrimmage, up the field, to double team first level defenders moving on to the second level, really working as a complete unit. Now let's take a look at some of the responsibilities of the offensive lineman. Perhaps the most important aspect of zone blocking for an offensive lineman is the reach block. Reach blocking involves clearing the face of a defender with one's hips in order to create a separation and a wall between the defender and the ball carrier. Here are a couple of examples of a reach block. Here we see a great example of a reach block by Giant center Weston Richburg. Watch as he clears his hips across the face of the defender and really seals him off. Now we see Joe Thomas working on the edge, clearing his hips and sealing the outside for his running back to get a good lane up the field. Now we will discuss combo blocking. And if you remember earlier, we talked about how zone blocking allows defenders on the first level to be double teamed while the offensive line can still get to the second level. This is achieved through combo blocks, and we'll look at a couple of examples there. These can often be paired on the backside with cut blocks, although controversial amongst coaches. Many coaches believe that cut blocks are important on the backside to keep defenders down, to inhibit the pursuit of backside defenders to the ball carrier. Before we take a look at a couple of examples, it's important to understand the terminology of covered and uncovered linemen. Now, oftentimes in zone blocking with combo blocks, a lineman that is determined to be covered will engage with the defensive lineman in front of him and move to the second level after being assisted by an uncovered offensive lineman, where the initially covered offensive lineman will then move to the second level to block a linebacker. In this case, we can see left guard Gabe Jackson is covered by a 3 technique. He will initially block and then be assisted by left tackle Donald Penn before Jackson moves to the second level to block the linebacker. Here we can see another example with the Dallas Cowboys. We can see left guard Lyle Collins is covered by a 3 technique. He will engage and then be assisted by left tackle Tyron Smith before moving on to a linebacker. And to see the cut block at the end, we can see that Tyron Smith cut blocks the 3 technique on the backside. Now we will talk about running back reads when running an outside zone. The read of the running back is largely determined by the success of an offensive lineman to reach block a specific defender. Running back reads are made by identifying the 2 down linemen, that is first level defenders, that are on the play side of the line of scrimmage. The first read that a running back is going to make is to determine if both of these defenders have successfully been reached blocked by the offensive line, giving him an alley to the outside that is known as a bounce read. Here we will take a look at a bounce read. Here we can see Cowboys running back Darren McFadden correctly identifying that Jason Witten and Tyron Smith have both successfully reached blocked a defensive end and a 3 technique successfully, giving him a clear alley to the outside where he makes a big gain. Now we will take a look at a bang read. A bang read for a running back is made when he identifies that the furthest outside first level play side defender has successfully maintained outside leverage, meaning that a reach block has not been successfully performed and that the outside is not clear. His next read will be the second first-level defender on the play side. If this defender has successfully been reach blocked, the running back may make a bang read. Now let's take a look at an example of a bang read. First, we will identify the two play side first level defenders, the first of which being Jared Allen at outside linebacker, and the second being Ego Ferguson, who's playing at a 4-eye technique. Marshawn Lynch will read that Jared Allen has not been successfully reach blocked by a tight end. He is maintaining outside leverage. However, Ego Ferguson has been sealed with a reach block. Now Marshawn Lynch will take the gap between these two defenders and make a bang read. Finally, we will take a look at the bend read. A bend read occurs when both defenders maintain their outside leverage, forcing the running back to bend back inside of the defenders. Now let's take a look at a bend read. Again, we will start by identifying the two defenders that will be red. Here we'll see the defensive end on the offense's left and a one technique on the offense's left. We can see that the end on the left side has maintained outside leverage, and the one technique hasn't quite been reach blocked by the center. Because of this, Chris Thompson will bend back inside, making the proper read. Finally, let's take a look at how all of these aspects can come together on the NFL's biggest stage. Again, we will start by identifying the two read defenders, a defensive end on the offense's right, as well as a 3 technique on the offense's right. The play side is going to the right, and we see that the center is covered by a 0 technique, so we expect an assist from the left guard to help the center move to the second level, blocking linebacker Luke Kuechly. We see that neither of the read defenders have been reach blocked, and they are both maintaining their outside leverage, allowing C.J. Anderson to bend back and cut up field for a large gain. Thanks for watching, you guys. If you enjoyed the video or learned something, please consider giving us a thumbs up and subscribing. You can check out our other video on what it means to play 1 technique or 5 technique, and it also includes the key differences between 3-4 and 4-3 defenses. You guys can follow us on Twitter at BigBoardDraft or check out the website, bigboarddraft.com. Thanks, guys.